Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video I will be doing a spoiler-free review on the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie, which I saw in theaters on the 4th of December, which was also the premiere for the movie. First, I would just like to say it was an amazing experience. I bought some of the popcorn buckets. I'll probably put some of it on screen here of what I got, and it was just incredible. The popcorn buckets are amazing. The Faz Talker popcorn bucket, which I got online, looks incredible in person, and it's just so cool. My theater was also giving out free posters, which I will put on screen right here. It is a poster of the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 poster of the toy animatronics and Mangle inside the 2, which I'm very glad the theater I went to gave out free posters, because I saw AMC theater was giving out free posters, but I didn't go to an AMC theater, but luckily my theater was giving out posters, so I lucked out there. Now, let's get right into the actual movie review. With no spoilers, of course. First up, the beginning of the movie was really good. It was unsettling, and it tells what you need to know about the story of this movie. The story can be a bit iffy here and there, but there are some parts of the story I really enjoyed, especially the flashbacks. The flashbacks were amazing, especially at the beginning of the movie. It really just set up the whole plot in the movie, and it was great. Here and there in the movie, there are some pretty gruesome, you could say, not like bloody, but like just kind of dark scenes, and some pretty good jump scares, I can't lie. Some of them made me jump a little. They were really good. I really enjoyed the jump scares in this movie. I'm also kind of surprised they were able to keep the PG-13 level, because they were really pushing it. As some content creators said when they first watched the FNAF 2 movie before it came out, they said it was pushing the PG-13 limit. I agree with them. It kind of was a little bit, but it's nothing too insane. And there are one specific Easter egg in the movie that made me and the whole theater just flip out. We're all screaming, like clapping. There's just this one Easter egg in there any FNAF fan's gonna love. Maybe any neutral FNAF fan, anyone that doesn't play FNAF or know FNAF, probably won't care that much. But FNAF fans, if you haven't seen the movie yet, you are gonna love this Easter egg so much. But if you were worried like the Easter eggs weren't gonna be enough, or there wasn't gonna be enough Easter eggs, yeah, do not worry about that at all. There is enough Easter eggs to keep you up all night. Also, just don't blink throughout the movie. Trust me, for those who know. Now, after the beginning part of the movie, the Newton brothers have returned for another 8-bit intro, and this time they remixed it, and the song for it I think is awesome. The 8-bit stuff, amazing. I absolutely love that part. The first one is amazing from the first movie, and the second one's even better, and the remix went way too hard. It was amazing. The Newton brothers did amazing on the soundtrack for there. They also did really good for the rest of the soundtrack in the movie. Really good, menacing. You'll hear it when you hear it. It's great. So if you liked the 8-bit intro song from the first movie, you will absolutely love this one. Now on to one of my probably favorite parts, or just one of my favorite things to talk about in general, are the animatronics by Jim Henson's Creature Shop. Now, if you have not seen anything in this movie, let's just say you've not seen anything, no posters, no trailers, and you take a look at this animatronic right here, you would think that's fake. It's so accurate, the animatronics. It's crazy how Jim Henson's Creature Shop can do that, because it looks like they just pull it straight from the game. There's a couple animatronics in the movie. When you see it, you'll be shocked it's real. Toy Freddy is amazing, Toy Bonnie is amazing, Toy Chica is incredible. Balloon Boy is really accurate. I feel like Balloon Boy might be the most accurate one, like proportion wise. He looks incredibly accurate. And so does Mangle. The Mangle looks incredible. Some scenes with the Mangle I absolutely loved so much. The Mangle was a really cool part of this movie. And the Withers looks really great too. I think they changed their design like just the smidge slightest. Like, it's not as accurate as the toys are to the game, because I feel like since the FNAF 1 movie characters and animatronics weren't as accurate to the games, I feel like they did that with the Wizards too, which honestly I really like. It really gives them a lot of personality. And the puppet don't even get me started on the puppet. The puppet looked amazing, and I love the puppet in this movie. I'll probably get back onto that later. I'll talk about that later. But the puppet is amazing in this movie. Now, speaking of the animatronics, let's move on to the voice actors for some of these animatronics. First up, let's talk about the voice actor for Toy Freddy. So the voice actor for Toy Freddy was Kellen Goff. And if you don't know who Kellen Goff is, he is an amazing voice actor in the community, loved by many of the FNAF fans. He voiced Funtime Freddy, Sun, Moon, Glamrock Freddy, and even Foxy from the first FNAF movie. But now, the king is back for the second movie, and he's playing Toy Freddy this time. His acting was incredible. I loved his acting. The voice was a bit more, less goofy than it is in the game, because pretty sure we're all used to his voice in the game, Toy Freddy's voice in the game. It's pretty different from that. I'm gonna be honest, Kellen Goff sounds a bit more like Glamrock Freddy, in my opinion, which makes sense because he does voice Glamrock Freddy. But I think Toy Freddy sounds a little too serious, a little too deep, but I think it's still awesome. He still did a really good job. Now, the next animatronic we're going to talk about that has a voice is Toy Bonnie. And some of you might already know, but the one and the only MatPat voiced Toy Bonnie. And I think I saw a lot of people that were doubting on MatPat and thought there's no way he could do Toy Bonnie, but I think he did an incredible job. He did such an awesome job with Toy Bonnie. His voice is very high pitched, which I think is fitting for Toy Bonnie. If people did not know MatPat was voicing Toy Bonnie, they would not think that's him. It really does not sound like MatPat at all, which is pretty impressive because there's no filter or anything on MatPat's voice. He said maybe a slight little messing with his voice, but that's incredible still. MatPat is a great actor as always. He was a theater kid, of course, so he did awesome in this as voice acting. His voice, I think, in my opinion, was a little too high-pitched, but I still absolutely loved it. I think it was perfect for Toy Bonnie. MatPat really does fit Toy Bonnie well. Now, next up, for my personal favorite voice out of all animatronics, was Toy Chica's voice, voiced by Megan Fox. Yeah, Megan Fox voiced Toy Chica in the FNAF 2 movie. Crazy world we're living in, but she did an amazing job. She sounded like almost identical to how Toy Chica sounds in the games, which is really good. And I know in the past, Megan Fox has done voices for robots before, and it didn't sound to the best. But her as Toy Chica is spot on. It's perfect. I literally could not imagine anyone else as Toy Chica. It was perfect. She did amazing. Now, I think Toy Chica may have talked a little bit too much than the others, but it's Megan Fox. You gotta get your money's worth, you know. But I think Toy Bonnie and Toy Freddy should have talked a little bit more. That would have been more cool, but I completely understand why they did that. Now, for what I think other people are going to think about this movie, FNAF fans absolutely going to love it. They're going to adore it. They're going to crave over it. The first movie fans, people that were fans of the first movie, they're also going to love this one. Now, non-FNAF fans on the other point, yeah, they're probably not going to love it as much. The story is still a little bit janky. Some of the dynamics in the movie is a little off, didn't feel right, but some average viewers are probably going to get lost and just not enjoy the movie as much as FNAF fans would. And if you didn't like the first movie, then I sadly think you probably won't enjoy this movie as much. It probably won't be able to change people's minds if they just did not like the first one. You can also tell the budget in the movie has increased a lot. Some scenes looked really high quality, crazy good high quality. Some of the CGI and effects, really awesome, and the budget is Megan Fox here too. Budget's gone really high. It's really good. Awesome stuff. And the pacing for this movie is a lot faster than the first one, which I see as an absolute positive. I really liked it. The pace was really fast. Not really fast, it was faster than the first movie. I enjoyed that a lot. It got right into the action, all the fun stuff with animatronics, and all that good stuff. The CGI, the effects, the acting, the horror, the quality, everything just like improved a lot more from the first movie, and I think it's absolutely incredible. Like that you can tell that the acting in this movie has increased a lot between the actors because they know each other now. They're friends, they're all friends with each other, so they're much more comfortable and like very easy to act with, which makes for really good scenes, which I think is awesome. Also, just a quick note, for anyone that is going to go and watch the FNAF 2 movie, stay to the absolute very end of the movie, like all the way end of the credits, like till the movie just shuts off, because just trust me, you're gonna want to stay to the very end till the movie's like completely off. But yeah, I absolutely adore this movie. They did such a good job. It's definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. Scott, Emma, Tammy, Blumhouse, everyone that worked on it did an amazing job in this movie, and the fans are gonna go crazy over it. I'm going crazy over it. I will most likely do a full spoiler review on the movie sometime soon, hopefully, which will contain all the juicy, goodness, spoilery stuff. But of course, I recommend you go watch the FNAF 2 movie before you see that video that may come out in the future. Buy your tickets to the FNAF 2 movie right now if you haven't already. Not sponsored, but just do it because this movie is amazing. I want it to do as good as possible so we could get a third one. But yeah, go watch the movie if you haven't yet. It's really good. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's spoiler-free FNAF 2 movie review. And I'll see you all in the next one.